Matt, you have the Twitter saying NHA promo stuff.
Going to be taking the over.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Wiener Thursday over on Prize Picks. TJ, Matt, and Dustin here. Daily Grind Fantasy Sports. Welcome to the official midday live stream. Already 70 of you guys in here over on YouTube. If you guys could go ahead and hit that like button, we would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys have that notification bell turned on, so when we do post content or go live, you are notified first. And then if you guys are just stumbling upon the channel, please go ahead and hit that smash that subscribe button. Don't hit it, smash it. Gentlemen, we have a Thursday slate. We got hit with some hot dog promos that we will 100% be taking advantage of, posting slips. Matt, I know you already posted one. Dustin, I believe you said, you quote tweeted Matt, said you tailed one. I know you just posted an underdog slip. So a lot of things flying around. Matt's continuing to clap in my ear like I don't hear him, but I 100% do. I will acknowledge it, Matt. Guys, how you doing? We got a lot of value. We got a big surprise here coming up also. We're not going to say anything, just we have a big surprise. You guys will see it eventually. Yeah, how we doing, guys?
Keep your clothes on, if that's what you're referring to.
You want me to put the... hold on. I got to get my suit on.
It is Wiener Thursday, so...
It's Wiener Thursday. I have my pajamas on still.
So, emergency live stream, guys, because we have hot dogs on the board. I feel like this isn't... Is this like an announced promo from Prizepicks? I feel like they just randomly do it.
They randomly do it.
But they've been randomly doing it, so it's not random anymore. You know?
It was Wednesday last week. It was Wiener Wednesday.
No, they did it before that, didn't they? Whatever. Regardless, guys, we get 3 tacos. These are literally, it's another Taco Tuesday, right? I kind of like this. I kind of prefer this format, Dustin and TJ, because we don't have idiots voting on the tacos anymore. Like, these are just given out. Right. And just looking at this, like Justin Verlander versus the Atlanta Braves, right? People are probably going to look at that. They'd never vote on that because, it's a bad matchup. But as we take a look at the Prizepicks Optimizer, everybody, Justin Verlander has a 74.4% chance to hit that over because the juice is slightly on the 5.5 line. Discounted almost 2 strikeouts here for Verlander, plus that push potential, which is why I kind of prefer it. So anyway, those are my early thoughts here. We're going to be putting together some slips, Dustin. What are your thoughts on these hot dogs?
No, I'm ready to put in some slips. Also, I know we're fixated on these hot dogs, but Underdog, I did put out a slip on Underdog with the free square. They have a Jimmy Butler over 0.5 promo over there site-wide. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that as well because there's been some unreal Underdog value. I mean, I got Chelsea Gray, I think who was it? Jackie Young. Under 29.5 PRA. It's already bumped down to 28 on the dot. So, I mean, I already secured good value over there.
Yeah, I missed it. I was sad about that. That was a really good snag, Dustin. And that was the one you tweeted, right?
Yep.
Beauty. Absolutely beautiful.
Not to mention, these esports lines have been coming out around 1 o'clock every single day, like as soon as we get off live. So who knows? There might be some additional value here on Underdog and Prizepicks for that.
Now, I don't know if this is an actual thing, and I might be misspeaking, so I apologize, especially if there's any esports people in here. I know I'll get reamed. I feel like CSGO, some guys play really early in the morning, and then they also play again later in the day based on wins and losses. I don't know if they're running a tournament. I'm not sure what's going on. But I think that's kind of what's happening. So the board will populate for later in the afternoon, later at night, after some of these earlier matches have already been played. And I might be wrong, but I'm not too sure.
Yo, anybody play NASCAR? Because their NASCAR board is up here. I just saw that for the first time. Xfinity as well.
I don't play NASCAR, no. Are you asking us or the chat? Oh, okay.
So if you guys want to let us know
NASCAR, I know Zach and Tyler, both of them are big into NASCAR. They post slips on their Twitters. So I know DGF has some NASCAR dogs in them.
Yes. Let's focus on the value here for today's Prizepicks promo. We have 3 hot dogs, like we just mentioned. Where do you guys want to start with putting together a slip?
The top. Let's start at the top. I know, Matt, you already used Strider. I have not. I used Verlander. So whatever slip we make, obviously you guys will default to Verlander, which is totally fine. I'll be using Valdez or Strider. Obviously, we'll be building slips with all 3 of these hot dogs, just because. I mean, just look at the fair odds percentage, guys. They're fantastic. So
we got plenty of plays to use too.
This is nice.
Let's start out with Verlander. I want to go directly down to Candace Parker, and I'm going to talk about this line discrepancy between Underdog and on Prizepicks. There's a full 1 rebound plus assist. As you guys know, rebounds and assists are kind of hard to come by. We know for Candace Parker, not so much, but that's the reason why she's set to 8 on the sportsbook line, on Underdog, and 7 on Prizepicks. That is a full 1 rebound plus assist discrepancy. Think about it like this, guys. If she lands on 7 or 8, you technically don't lose on both sites. I'm not going to say win because it's a push, right? But there's such additional value there just by playing the under on Underdog and the over on Prizepicks. So imagine if both those lines get bumped down to 7.5, like you automatically you identified the really good value there. So for that reason, I want to start out by taking Candace Parker over on Prizepicks.
Yes, love that. I mean, you guys just heard it from the GOAT himself. Sorry, you caught me off guard. I thought you were going to continue to build out a slip, but you stopped talking.
It was a layup. Oh, did she already get moved? Hold on. Is Parker getting adjusted right now, or her projections?
I don't think so.
As a refresh, we're good. We're good.
Rebounds and assists? No, I don't see it. No, you're good.
Okay, continue
You're
on.
good, Big Poppy. You're good, Big Poppy.
That was a layup to whoever's next. Or pass, rather. An assist.
Nose game.
Okay, Dustin, go.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and just keep going down the line. Tiffany Hayes, over 11.5 points. As you can see there, BetNo's the only book we have odds with right now. But minus 167 on the over of 11.5. You really can't go wrong there. That's insane.
Oh, looks like he was disrupted.
Sorry.
It's all good. I will continue
disrupted by the dog and thunder because, Florida.
Oh, that was thunder?
Yeah.
That was thunder?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Thunder plus my dog. But
damn.
Anyways, minus 167, you guys. You're always going to want to take that when you're getting it over there on PrizePicks at a way better number.
Yeah, and I just want to mention this might be a one-to-one comparison, but another thing to consider, guys, is that these lines opened up at a near even line for people like Tiffany Hayes, because that's what sportsbooks do. So the over has been hammered on Betano a decent amount, all the way up to 167. This is going to move to 12.5 on Betano, or it's going to get bumped up on PrizePicks. So take advantage of this market discrepancy before it gets bumped. Tiffany Hayes, great play for a second play. Is that positively correlated? Not really. It is what it is. Going down the line, TJ, you're next.
Matt, do you mind keep going? Sorry, something starts at 12:35 here, MLB, so I have to do something very, very quickly.
Sure. Alyssa Thomas next on the board here. Over assists, as you can see, plenty of line support on Bovada, on Barstool, on Bet365, and also on Underdog. Literally, PrizePicks completely behind the wheel here. Hit the over at 6 on Thomas. Makes no sense not to hit the over there. Again, not so much positive correlation here because you're taking the over on Candace Parker, so you might want to leave that one out. I'd probably play one or the other. I'm actually going to probably skip over that on second thought. But yep. Candace Parker and Alyssa Thomas, both are great plays. I just wouldn't include them in the same slip. So sorry about that. Let's move down.
You want to keep this at all WNBA with the
sure.
Taco?
Why not? Because they're all the good plays.
All right. Well, I was seeing Graham Ashcraft there.
Yeah, with just the Pinnacle line. Yeah, I mean, we can play it. The only reason why I am kind of hesitant on that is because the one line, and it's very juiced on the under at 4.5. We can go ahead and play it if you want to.
It's up to you. Otherwise, I'm happy to go ahead and take that Kelsey Plum under 5 assists. Got that on Underdog. They've since moved it, I believe, down to 4.5. So we can still get that value on PrizePicks.
Let's do
5.
it. Kelsey Plum under assists. That is positive correlation because Candace Parker and Plum obviously play for the same team. If one person's taking the assist, hopefully Candace Parker, that means Kelsey Plum is probably not. Hopefully there's more passing from Candace Parker today.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
And
Apologies
then,
there.
last but not least, Brianna Jones, is there positive correlation there? Under, yeah, there is. Heck yeah. So let's go ahead and secure that value. Brianna Jones under 24.5 points plus assists because we took the over of Tiffany Hayes points. So let's go ahead. Hopefully there's more scoring.
Points plus rebounds, correct?
Correct. Yep, points plus rebounds for Brianna Jones.
All right.
You guys want to just read that real quick out loud to the chat?
Candace Parker was bumped before I could enter it to 7.5.
Gotcha. So again, if you guys are taking advantage of the PrizePicks Optimize, you guys saw that get bumped right here on the stream. Again, the market adjusts. It looks like because Candace Parker got bumped to 7.5, that means we're waiting for Underdog to also get bumped down because a huge discrepancy. That one rebound plus assist discrepancy is going to move the needle one way or the other. Looks like PrizePicks was off, hence the reason why it was bumped to 7.5. So guys, if you secured the value, congrats.
Good job, guys. Simple as that. Securing value left and right.
I'm going to go ahead and just take advantage
there it is.
And throw that Ashcraft play into it to replace.
So what was that slip that you had, Dustin, with the Ashcraft under?
So it's going to be the Justin or whatever taco you're going to want to use. Justin Verlander over 4. Tiffany Hayes over 11.5 points. Kelsey Plum under 5 assists, which is sad to take, but math wins. Brianna Jones under 24 points and rebounds. And then Graham Ashcraft under 4 strikeouts, which has a minus 231 Pinnacle line to go under 4.5. Yeah. That's one of the highest juiced ones I've seen in a while. I know we only got Pinnacle itself, but them being as sharp as they are, I'm willing to take that.
Yeah, they definitely
being our last leg.
They definitely have some of those juice lines for sure. Guys, 144 of you in here. Thank you so much. Only 16 likes. Come on. If you guys could, please go ahead, hit that like button. We would greatly appreciate it. Obviously, we have a couple different variations there of that first prize pick slip. So if you guys were able to lock in Candace Parker prior to her getting bumped, fantastic. If not, Dustin just gave you a good one-off there, adding Ashcraft to that slip with whatever hot dog promo you might still have left. Like I mentioned, I had already used Verlander, so I used Strider right there, but you still got Valdez to choose from as well. So make sure you're taking advantage of all three. Guys, Matt, I know that means you have 2 entered. Dustin, you have 2. I have 2. I think we build out one more slip here.
Yes, sir. And I think we default to some NBA.
I love it. Now, Matt, I saw earlier on your slip, there were some fantasy scores here that you posted.
Let's talk about
and you got kind of roasted slightly, ever so slightly about going on a young, I don't know, Big Bird Elmo 64. I'm not sure who it was, but there was a reasoning behind you taking some players specific under, and one of them was Jokic, who isn't actually the best in terms of their fantasy score difference, but the fair odds percent is better. Why don't you go ahead and tell the viewers your reasoning on taking these specific unders on those specific fantasy scores?
Right. So, guys, the way that our fantasy score calculations, by the way, shout out to DGF. That sounds condescending, but it is what it is.
Shout out to my company.
Shout out to my company for developing these DGF projections, fantasy scores. Right. These are derived from the near even lines. For instance, let's take a look here at Bam Adebayo since he's number 1 here on the board. Near even line of his points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, anything that's incorporated into that Prizepicks fantasy score. So if I pull up the fantasy score tab here on NBA, and we look at the scoring chart here, it shows you each thing that is shown in the calculation here. And we're taking the near even line of each one of these and we're multiplying it times rebounds 1.2, 1 points, 1.5 assists, whatever that 1-to-1 player prop is. And then we are deriving a fantasy score based on those near even lines for each sports book. For instance, if DraftKings had a market for fantasy scores, they'd be setting this line to 39.1. Caesars would be setting this at 39.2. Bet365 39.2 and Betano 39.1. There's actually very aligned fantasy scores here for Bam Adebayo, which leads me to think that Prizepicks is off. 41.5 is what they're set to. 39.2 is what the average sportsbook line is. A 2.3 point discrepancy. If you guys think about this in terms of like PRA, right? Imagine the PRA being off, about 1.5 to 2. You would hammer the under, right? Or not hammer, but you would take the under on a PRA if Bam Adebayo was set off 1.5 to 2, right? For sure. So very common knowledge there. Kind of, to kind of put that in perspective here for fantasy score, you should be taking the under of 41.5. We're giving this a 55.4% chance to hit the under. We're not saying it's going to hit the under. We're saying it has a 55.4% chance to hit the under, right? Same thing with Jokic. Everything I just explained for Bam Adebayo, he's off 2. 1.9 now. He's now set down to 61.1. So again, a PRA of 1.5 to 2 off, if you want to put that in perspective. So very good unders here. Guys, recency bias, like everybody is getting their panties in the bunch.
Yeah, but Jokic had a triple-double last game.
Because he had the triple-double last game. 63 fantasy points. If you put that in perspective, that is just a lot. Right, I get it. What did he end with last game? Do we have those? Do we have the last 5? What did he end with last game?
Yeah, we can look it up.
What, for fantasy score?
Yeah. Oh, he did with 75.2, and he had a historical performance. So
Hey, Matt, I'm going to cut you off. You did a really good job of explaining that. There's a really good play that just hit the board. Luis Severino over 6 strikeouts. Right now, the sportsbook line is actually set to 6.5 with juice on the over on both Pinnacle, DraftKings, Caesars, and BetMGM. So I would love to build out one more taco slip, taking advantage of that.
Kick us off.
Gonna go Severino over 6 strikeouts. I personally am using Framber Valdez. That's the one I haven't used, over 3.5. We used Tiffany Hayes over. Matt, if you didn't use Ashcraft, which I know you didn't, I would for sure be taking that under 4. Again, sportsbook line at 4.5. Heavy juice on that under. So 57% chance to hit the under of 4. Candace Parker over points and rebounds. I don't believe that was one that we took yet.
It got bumped.
No, that was her rebounds and assists, not points and rebounds. Points and rebounds, yep. Over 12. Kelsey Plum we took Brianna Jones. For those of you who didn't use Jokic and Bam, there you go. If you haven't used Jokic and Bam yet, you can go ahead and add both of their fantasy scores. Matt just did a really good job explaining how we get those lines here at DGF. So that's my slip. That's what I'm personally going to be entering right now, taking advantage of that Luis Severino play. So Severino over 6 strikeouts. Framber Valdez over 3.5 strikeouts. Candace Parker over 12 points and rebounds. And then Jokic and Bam under 63 and 41.5 fantasy score, respectively. Matt, if I'm you and I'm continuing to build, I'm looking at that Chelsea Gray under assists. Right now set to 7, or on Prizepicks, Sportsbook line at 6.5. You're getting some really good value there. Obviously, the only way you lose that is if she goes to 8 assists. And again, the Sportsbook lines are set to 6.5, so you're getting that better number of 7. 55.3% fair odds to hit. Actually, the even line over on Bovada and Bet365 for that Chelsea Gray under assist. And after that, Jackie Young under 4.5 or under 5 rebounds, would be another one that I would be looking to add in. Sportsbook line set to 4.5, and again, that is her even line. -141 average is what we would have this if it were set to 4.5. But again, you're getting that better number at 5 over on Prizepicks opposed to the books. So that's where I would round off that slip if I'm sitting in Matt's shoes and I've already used all those plays like I talked about.
Perfect explanation for all those. He literally built out a slip for you guys. Also, one thing I do want to add here, if you guys really do think Jokic is going to score over 30 or 63 fantasy points, hit the under on Bam, right? If Jokic is going to have a good game, guess who's not going to have a good game, right? Bam. So pick one or the other. If you really want to put your opinion into this, we could also hope that all the guards hit all their shots and nobody gets rebounds, right? That could happen. It could be a very high-scoring game. Yeah. And then there's positive correlation with hitting the under on both Bam and Jokic. So you guys can think of it in a million different ways, but regardless, these fantasy scores are a little bit too high. That being said, also Gabe Vincent is another one. I know you guys are hating all these unders because Gabe Vincent has been on fire these playoffs. So 22.5 is what he's set to. If I had to switch over, I think it was a 1.9 difference. Let me just confirm that. The sports books would be projecting him closer to 20. And that is, it's a 2-point difference. So it's set to 20.5 here on the books. And it looks like all the sports books are pretty much aligned there as well. So, Gabe Vincent, it's under City here for NBA.
Love that. Okay, so real quick, in this instance, the Luis Severino line did just move. It did just move.
That made no sense. Bam literally just went over with Jokic. Do you know why? Because there was a lot of shots missed. It was a low-scoring game last game, so it actually made more sense by you saying that. Billy Balogun. Loser.
More like Billy Balogoff. God.
It also depends on the game script.
It wasn't
yeah. So, guys, full transparency. The Luis Severino line, like I just did mention, it was just over 6.5 on the books. Pinnacle had it at -125. DraftKings, I think, just had it at -130. The line did move pretty significantly on both Pinnacle and DraftKings. Also, Caesars and BetOnline did come down. So, if you want to cancel that slip, you by all means can. It did bump down from 57% fair odds to 54% fair odds. So in a 5 flex, it is still viable. But again, I just want to let you guys know that line did move. I actually think it just adjusted one more time.
Learn the game, please. Learn how to sports bet, Billy.
Learn the game, please. Oh, Billy boy.
Learn how to sports bet, Billy.
Yeah, that's continuing to drop, guys. So
I am to learn Chinese, Billy.
I'm canceling that slip. So if anybody tailed me on that.
Severino?
Yeah, Severino odds just tanked. So again, if you just tailed my slip, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds to cancel. I just canceled. So you guys can write it out if you want. Again, those odds just dropped significantly. You just saw it in front of your eyes. If you're a DGF member, was it 57% down to 52%? That has nothing to do with us. I just hope everybody understands that. We pull the sportsbooks odds. They obviously just adjusted their lines, and obviously that means that the fair odds percent drops because those odds to hit on the over are now on the under. And that's how it works.
Voice crack.
Oh, God.
So another thing to say before that is, TJ, I don't know about you, but where I live right now is the worst in terms of air quality that it's ever been. I can't breathe. I can't breathe at all. My voice is cracky. It's squeaky. I'm surprised I haven't squeaked all live stream. Anyway, the entire slip for the slip that you posted is still plus EV given the drop of Severino's.
Yeah, 100%.
So I just want to say that. Like, if you guys didn't cancel, it's not all is lost. You still did very
Correct.
well with this with the promo. So
Yep. Yeah, 100%. I just think with that significant drop, I think there will be some better value. So I personally am going to wait. But again, yes, that slip is still 100% plus EV, especially with that Valdez being a 53% fair odds percent to hit. All those other plays were all north of 55%. So just because you have one play that's 52 or 53% does not make that total slip plus EV. It is still plus EV just because one play is not above that 54.3% threshold. I almost said. What am I saying? 54.3% threshold. Thank you. So yeah, still good to rock there if you guys want.
One thing I wanted to bring up before we move anywhere else was Sano had mentioned, let's talk about the Jimmy Butler points prop that DGF members secured last night.
Oh, yeah,
Did you see that? If you're not a grandpa and you have DGF, you probably got this.
All right, dude, I was up. I just wasn't on my fucking computer. Don't call me a grandpa, dickhead. Yeah, I missed it. So, Dustin, go ahead. Explain it. What was it? It was Butler. Was that what?
Was it 30.5 and he bumped down to 26.5, I believe?
It's crazy. I think you're wrong too. I think he was at 31 and got bumped.
I didn't get it. I was the grandpa.
Matt, you okay?
Yeah, no, I want to address. So I think we're gonna learn. I think we're gonna use the next 2 minutes to teach some viewers how these lines actually work. And Billy, I don't hate you. I actually want to address this because it looks like you are also clueless in how you use the optimizer. If you are one of our users, I want to teach you something. So your comment is the optimizer is good. There is just some questionable props you really need to explain. So here's the thing. We are deriving these percentages not off anything else but what the market thinks. The market makes billions of dollars based on setting their lines, based on models, based on sharp bettors hammering the lines, based on all this stuff. So what you're looking at is the median projection across the industry for every single prop. If you think you are smarter than $1 billion industry, you would not be talking in this chat, in this YouTube chat. So we are trying to teach you to leverage this $1 billion industry and take advantage of the mispriced props because not enough people are doing this. Hence the reason why there's so many percentages like this. So going back to your original comment, the optimizer is good. There's just some questionable props you really need to explain. We don't need to explain shit. What we need to explain is the industry misaligned with Prizepicks, and you need to take advantage of that promo for that reason. Okay? Take advantage of all these line discrepancies, take advantage of the promos, take advantage of all these things. This is the reason why we are live, because we are all profitable bettors in this live stream. We can link in our pickets. You need to adapt this mindset that you do not know more than the industry. So that is my TED Talk, and I hope you took something away, and I'm not trying to belittle you. I was in your shoes 4 years ago, and I thought that I could beat the books by literally changing the way that I thought, by looking at game scripts, looking at all these things. It does not matter. You will not beat the industry in the long run. You won't beat the $1 billion industry of taking advantage of the lines and juicing their lines against the bettors. You just can't beat the market. So that is it. That's all I have to say.
Let him cook.
Billy also just said that he hit a 6-man off the optimizer. He knows how to use it. So, Billy, yeah.
Congrats. I hope you continue to use it in the right way. So.
All right. Digressing here, yeah, so Dustin, actually, I knew you were wrong. So, Grandpa, you old ass. Butler was at 31.5. Got bumped all the way down to 26.5.
That's
points.
crazy.
So,
they didn't.
That is a 5.
Cancel that?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't get it. Jokic was at 28.5, I believe. Also got bumped to 30.5. Our Bam was at 18.5. Got bumped to 20.5. It was one of those two other instances. So some really, really, really good value.
Yeah, what were they doing last night?
No idea. I don't know what I was doing either because I was not paying attention. But yeah, if you guys were able to lock that in, I don't believe that they canceled it. So tip of the cap to you guys. That's fantastic.
We still have a ton more value to discuss, by the way. We're not even close to done. I think there's
this
more.
Is the most value. This is the most value we've had on a stream in a very, very, very long time. Very long time.
Is the Strider play a good play? Don't see it on the Opto. Yeah, I just think that there's a name mismatch there. It was actually up there for a little bit. Yeah, of course, it's a good play. If you search Strider, you won't see that discounted line. I also think that his other line is posted. Is Verlander's other line posted?
Let me check.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's picking that up. It's just, listen, guys, just a name mismatch. But yeah, it was around the 73-ish%. So
yeah, it was right there. It was right in that pocket. Yeah, still very good. All right, guys. Do we want to check out a different platform? Would we like to stay here and continue building slips?
Yeah, I want to build a couple more here because there's still some value.
So
So
what else we got?
Like we said, some more esports plays did actually come out, I think, or they're moving on Underdog or Prizepicks.
Yeah.
Regardless, they are mispriced here at the bottom. Grim was up there. Same thing with Destiny. Denny's Law was not. So let's go ahead.
Shout out Grim. Shout out Grim.
Yeah, shout out Grim, TJ.
Shout out Grim.
Denny's Slaw. Let's go ahead and start out there. A 2-kill discrepancy, I believe, off of Underdog. So again,
I'm gonna middle the shit out of this.
the only reason that we're taking this is for a middling opportunity, right? That is the correct way to play this. If Denny's Slaw lands at 37, 36, or 38, you win on both apps. That's the 3 kills. That could make all the difference in the world, as we know. We're giving this a 54.6% chance to hit the under on Prizepicks. So you theoretically should only be hitting this on Prizepicks because on Underdog you have to have above a 54.95% chance to stay plus EV. So I would hold off on middling that, TJ, unless you're playing. I believe a 5-man insurance over there is around the same as Prizepicks as well. So,
yeah, I'm not gonna middle.
Yeah, don't middle those. But again, we've had so many opportunities on League of Legends and also on CS:GO where you're able to middle on both apps efficiently. So I would play this on only Prizepicks while looking at these percentages.
Yeah, if you guys are still questioning and middling and how it works and such, Matt just dropped a video on the YouTube channel as well. So after this live stream, if you want to go check that out and kind of, deep dive into middling a little bit with him, you guys go check that out as well.
Appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys want to check that out, head over to the YouTube channel. You're on the YouTube channel. Head over to another video.
Now, Matt, real quick, just to touch base on middling just for just another minute here. When we see Prizepicks and we have the opportunity to middle on CS:GO and Prizepicks, what do you recommend to some of our DGF users when they're trying to middle on Prizepicks and then obviously going back over to Underdog? Should they be building 5 or 6-man slips over here on Prizepicks and then going over to Underdog and building a 3-man slip?
Yeah, so ultimately it is up to the user, but if you want to optimize your ability to earn money, you want to select the optimal slip type on both sites. Therefore, selecting a 5 or 6-man slip, middling the plays that make mathematical sense on Prizepicks, and then turning around and making it make sense on Underdog. So the optimal slip types on Underdog are a 3-man power, 5-man power, and 5-man insured. They're like all literally right there in terms of the same, percent odds to hit. So obviously, like 3-mans are easier to hit. So you can go there. I think technically 5-man insured and 5-man powers on Underdog are like percentage points different. But regardless, you're looking for a 54.95% chance and above on Underdog, and on Prizepicks you're looking for a 54.25 to 54.34% for 5-man flexes and 6-man flexes. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Very good job breaking that down. Thank you, Matt. Guys, Ashcraft off the board. Ashcraft removed. That was one of the plays that we were talking about with that minus 231 Pinnacle line. Yes. Grant. Oh, wait, did it start? Game started.
Oh, well, that would make sense why it
removed.
It removed. Good job, TJ.
Simple as that, guys. That is how you secure value. Wait, did the game actually start? Yeah. Oh, God, my debacle earlier today with my... Oh, my God, Ashcraft just struck out the side. Are you kidding me?
Did he actually?
No, I'm just kidding. No, he just walked Freeman on 10 pitches.
Nice.
Would you just shit your pants, Dustin?
Yeah, slightly.
Dustin just got so nervy. Guys, my parlay play video today was so depressing. I don't even want to get into it, actually. It's
made some good content out of it, at least.
I know, I tried to. All right, so it kind of looks like we've exhausted the Prizepicks board now based on the value.
For now,
yeah, we already built slips with 2 of our 3 hot dogs, unless you left that Severino slip that I had talked about. I feel like we touched base and we have some exposure to every single WNBA play on. We talked about the Jokic and Bam fantasy scores as well as Gabe Vincent, and now we just touched base on CSGO. So that's legitimately all of the viable plays for 5 and 6-man flexes over on the Prizepicks board. So I think we go ahead and we look elsewhere and see what we have. There was a ton of WNBA value on Underdog also. Looks like all of that kind of got cleaned up and is now adjusted. So I'm not seeing anything too crazy over on Underdog. There's definitely some greens over on Parlay Play. I'm not seeing anything too crazy on Jock Market. No House Advantage is just giving us nothing to work with here. So I think we take our talents Parlay Play. Dustin.
Yep.
What are you liking over on the Parlay Play board?
Well, parlay play. We start off with a 0.5 discrepancy for, sorry, I'm refreshing, Chelsea Gray. Under 7 assists, sportsbook line, near even line, set to 6.5, 55.32% odds. And it's a good start to your slip. We've had better slips in total, but for value, it's a good start to your slip.
I also want to ask you a question. No, yeah, I want to ask you a question first. So you obviously, I think Dustin's favorite app, I think, it's easy to say at this point. I think it's Parlay Play because you just post
It's
Parlay
mine
Play
too.
content.
It's mine too.
Is it yours?
88 units on Parlay Play since
Parlay
March.
Play's bananas.
So I want to ask you, do you slide the line every single day? Like, do you make sure, like, you have like a timer set every day? You're like, you know what, I need to slide the line today because that's an everyday thing, correct?
No, I don't have a timer or anything. I don't.
I do. I have an alarm clock set.
No, he doesn't.
At 5 p.m. Eastern every day, it pops up and it says "slide the line, you idiot," and I turn it off and I say, "Shit, I gotta slide that line."
Okay. No. I just literally, if I see a play that is high enough, or like you had mentioned before, like this Chelsea Gray, it depends. So sometimes I'll slide it to get push potential. Sometimes I'll slide it to get away from push potential, depending on like odds and such. Like Chelsea Gray right here, this play is really good. You could literally get a full 1 assist discount if you slide that up to 7.5. With the near even line on sportsbooks being 6.5. But also kind of depends, like how we've talked about multiple times. If it's a high like Joker's PRA, like if it's 51, you could get like 1.5 PRA discount. Right. On Joker if it's so high. So I don't know. It really just depends, but I do make sure to play it every single day. And obviously, you can only play it in one slip, but every single day I'm putting in multiple parlay play slips. So because they have value every single day. Like there's been plenty of times within the last month that I've gotten like maybe 1 prize pick slip off, but I've gotten 5 parlay play slips off in the same day just because the value is so different on these different DFS apps, guys. I feel like TJ the other day can't say DFS.
I can never say DFS.
But really, that's why it's so important to have all these other apps because value is not the same. Depending on the slip types and the payouts and structures of these other apps. So definitely get on Parlay Play if you guys haven't. And speaking of that, we haven't even talked about code DGF for basically all of these apps. If you guys want to get on any of them, code DGF will give you 100% deposit match up to $100. And one little other tidbit, since you guys are watching the stream, we only let the stream know about this. We don't put this on Twitter. We don't advertise it anywhere else. 25% off. Use code STREAM on DGF to get an annual membership for the optimizers. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. Code STREAM. 25% off, guys. Can't beat it.
I want to address all the comments in the comment section of our YouTube channel. Right now, we're going through a major site upgrade. That is why you guys are experiencing downtime. It is fine. Do not panic. You guys will see something coming up here shortly. So if you are experiencing difficulties signing in or getting too many redirects, that is part of the big surprise. So just bear with us. Watch the stream. Hopefully our site doesn't go down with yours. Okay? Everybody, do not panic. Do not panic. We will be up and live, and we will show you the new product of DGF.
Yeah, I don't know. They just need to get better computers, honestly, because mine's working just fine.
Well, you're special, Austin.
I'm up and running, guys. I don't know what you said. Matt said because we're
Keep watching. Keep watching and learn Chinese, buddy. All right, keep watching the stream.
Oh, Billy says the optimizer is down.
I see.
Billy's on our ass today.
Billy's going through it right now. Billy says we're trash. Billy hits 6 flexes from the opto. Billy's opto's down. Billy thinks his IP is now banned because he said something.
Going through it. Sorry, Billy.
All right, so we didn't even finish building that slip, but since you guys can't see it, Matt, if you can load it up.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm trying to follow along. Oh,
all right, yeah,
nice. My video froze. We're all in shambles right now.
Your video froze.
Do you guys want me to sing a song?
No, my webcam did. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
God!
actually,
Hold on, I need to see what you're frozen at because this is my favorite thing.
I was holding my necklace and.
No way! Was it in your mouth? Because that's your favorite thing.
No,
there you are. Wow, that is a perfect encapsule of a thumb.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, it's. Hold on, I'm putting my thumb next. It's not.
Maybe I shouldn't have told the stream about the site upgrade soon because everybody's going to be refreshing all at the same time. Do you know what?
Yeah,
screw it. Just put our tech guys through it. Just everybody. No, don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't know why you are the way that you are, honestly.
People are already refreshing 24/7, and then now they're just going to be going crazy.
I'm just checking really quickly to see what the haps is. But yeah,
J-Bomb's right.
J-Bomb what?
Hitting the like button is plus EV, guys. 39 people have liked only, and 129 people watching. That ratio stinks.
Matt just disappeared again,
Oh, okay.
so
No, I turned it off. It's gonna be frozen.
I believe everything should be fine for everybody to sign back in.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's continue talking about the stream. You guys can just panic another time. It's fine, guys. We're coming out with a side upgrade. Get over it. I want to personally talk about. Let's go ahead and move over the hot streak. I know we're losing some viewers, but guys, if you are actually serious about making money, you have to be taking advantage of all these sites. We talk about this all the time. Hot streak is another app like Parlay Play in terms of having a daily promo, an hourly promo at that. So what they do is they automatically give plus EV plays out. They discount props, and by discount I mean they juice or unjuice their lines. So for instance, right now, Jokic, guys, if you didn't like the fantasy score, guess what? You can take the over of his PRA 52.5 at minus 111 on Hot Streak, because the market on FanDuel and on Barstool minus 154 and minus 155 makes 0 sense why you should not hit the over of 52.5 at minus 111 juice on Hot Streak. That is one of the EV plays. Same thing with Bruce Brown. You can't play those two, I'm assuming, together. But go down to Justin Verlander, right? Hopefully he strikes out a lot. He also gets allows a lot of hits, because hit the over of player hits allowed at 5.5, minus 117 juice. If you look across the board, minus 152 industry average. Insane. We got a 3.89% plus EV play from Jokic, and we got a 2.25% plus EV play as well.
Love that, Matt. Thank you.
That's a 200% matchup to $200, by the way, if you enter code DGF.
Yeah, that's a bananas promo. Guys, make sure you guys are taking advantage of that, and also taking advantage of those promos that Hot Streak runs every single hour on the hour. Really good value over there. Again, that's code DGF. It's a 200% match up to your first $200 deposit. Guys, Dustin, did you finish building out a Parlay Play slip? I feel like you started and stopped.
No, I started and then site upgrades, and but we can go ahead and
let's
finish
get
that
back.
Parlay Play slip.
Please, let's get back over to Parlay Play. Let's finish that slip.
Oh, actually,
let's get something.
It happened for a good reason, because now we have a really good play that came underneath that Chelsea Gray play.
Yep.
So we started off with Chelsea Gray under 7 assists on Parlay Play.
What was that?
Sorry, guys, that was a sneeze. You guys good?
No, it sounded like your strikeout call, honestly. So I was a little confused. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, we're gonna head over to Lance Lynn, MLB Chicago White Sox under 6 strikeouts.
Nice.
Pinnacle's got his line for at 5.5 minus 103 on the under, so maybe slight juice on the over.
Slight juice on the over,
but nonetheless, really good play. And then we head over to Jackie Young, which we can take under PRA for Jackie Young. Sorry, I'm trying to build this out as we're doing it as well.
You're good. I see Jamal Murray also over PRA at 38.5 right now on Parlay Play. The sports book's currently set to 39.5. So we're getting that 1 PRA discount over on Parlay Play, and it looks like that 39.5 line is near even line across the sports books. So again, we're getting some really good value there. 54.5% fair odds percentage for Jamal Murray to go over 38.5. That's, I think that's a really strong fourth leg. Close it out with a fifth leg. What do we got?
I want to close it out with Brown and Jones under 15.5 points, getting a full point discrepancy there. FanDuel backing, Barstool backing, Bovada backing. So you got 3 books having it set at 14.5. Looks like near even line still, but you get the 1 point discount on Parlay Play. That's where I'm going to finish it off. And I mean, I haven't used my slide the line just yet.
Slide that shit, baby.
So where do you guys want to use it? Top play?
Yeah, I think you can go on the top play. You can add it to Chelsea
6, right?
Gray.
Oh, I think it's great. Actually, said that's 7.5, right?
Yeah, getting that extra half assist is huge. It's huge. So I would definitely recommend throwing it on Chelsea Gray under 7.5.
Just to let you know, if we did use it on Jamal Murray, we would be able to bump it down to 37 on the dot, which would be 1.5 PRA discrepancy.
Well, it'd be 2.5, right? At the sportsbook line.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, to that. But I'm saying what we could do on Parlay Play. So what would you want to do? stick with Chelsea Gray and bump it up that 0.5?
I think one assist does move the needle a little bit more, or 0.5 rather. Again, we're splitting hairs here. I mean, they're both very good plays.
Right. Sounds good. We'll stick with it.
So,
all right.
A question from John
Chelsea
Hawk.
Gray assist, not valid.
John Hawk
Sick.
actually a good. Oh, nice. John.
She
Hawk,
get bumped?
Okay.
Looks like it.
She did. Got bumped 6.5. Ooh, I got it at 7. Go ahead, Matt.
John Hawk asked a very good question. Why is there a different range of plus EV percentage odds on different sites? You guys have probably explained already during an NHA stream. Yes, good question. So each site, each DFS app treats their projections similar, right? They all have a fixed payout platform with different projections. But in nature, their structure remains the same. You can select the over or under of these different projections, and the payouts on those platforms never change. However, the payouts are different per these apps. So, for instance, Parlay Play, Dustin probably knows more than me do than me. It's 12 times for a 5 out of 5. A 4 out of 5 is what 2.5, or is it?
Yep.
Okay.
2.5.
So to directly compare to Prizepicks' 5 flex, it's 10 times for a 5 out of 5. For 4 out of 5, it's a 2 times, and you even get some money back if you hit 3 out of 5. So payouts do matter, and they move the needle in terms of percent odds to hit. Because if you have better payouts on Parlay Play, obviously you can have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of fair odds percentage. You can go all the way down because, again, you're not risking as much because the payouts are better. So therefore, you can get a little bit more risky, a little bit more frisky, right? On Prizepicks, you can't. 54.34 is almost a whole percentage point greater. So that is why the plus EV percentages are slightly different, and each slip is treated differently in terms of payouts per these apps. So mathematically speaking, that is why they are different per optimizer.
Different but better is what you're saying.
Yes. Well.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I think somebody just called you Zesty in the chat, which I fucking love.
Zesty.
I don't know who Rebecca Moore just said that dude Zesty as fuck. It might be you. It could have been me. It could have been Dustin.
His face isn't up. His face isn't up there, so who knows? It could have been me when I was talking building out that slip. But TJ, so how we had the Peralta
hit
play. Well, he got a hit, right? And Vargas hits right behind him, which is great for whenever we're hoping that
grounds into a double play.
Hits, runs, and RBIs. Then he grounds into a double play, taking him off the bases and getting out. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's not great.
Nonetheless, plenty of game left. 0 strikeouts for Ashcraft.
Yep, 1-2 count. Also, guys, thank you so much for still being in here. There's still 120 of you in here. You guys are fantastic. We appreciate the love and support as always. We are very excited for some big things coming up at some point, hopefully within the next, hour-ish. But with that being said, guys, we have our NHA actual promo to run tomorrow. So if anybody is not on NHA yet, I would fully advise doing so. You can use code DGF for a 100% match up to your first $100 deposit. Tomorrow, NHA is running their Happy promo, where their 5-leg uninsured slips are boosted from 21 times to 25 times payout, and their 4-leg uninsured slips are boosted from 11 times to 15 times, which is absolutely bananas. We're going to be taking advantage of those 4-leg uninsured slips tomorrow from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern, so make sure you're ready for the stream then. You're going to have 3 morons talking over each other, trying to find correlated slips, building out NHA slips. So, again, you can use code DGF, 100% match up to $100, and you can build out slips with us tomorrow, Friday afternoon. Very excited for that. As Dustin said that, fucking Ashcraft got a K. Dustin, when you speak sometimes, I do want to tell you just to shut up. But, yeah, Ashcraft just struck out Chris Taylor, so... Are you here?
Doesn't CFL start today? It does, but it's not on Prizepicks actually. So, yeah.
Hi, Chips. Yes, it's not on Prizepicks. We don't have a board, guys, so there's nothing for us to pull. So, we will keep an eye on that for sure. What else do we have? Dustin, are you here?
Oh,
is Dustin?
My mic muted. All right, yeah, but I'm here.
Okay, so that whole time you were trying to talk and you just went, okay. We were
the whole time I was trying to defend myself due to
did a really good job
causing Ashcraft to get a K there.
Just made it worse.
So,
yeah. You did a really good job, buddy.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to learn Chinese, don't worry.
All right, good. As long as you are. All right, fellas, what else do we have here? We got 12:56. Matt, do we want to extend this a little bit?
Probably not, if I'm being honest. But I will say that if you guys are using the optimizer religiously as you should, keep refreshing. But we will end this in about 5 to 10 minutes. If there's there's plenty of value. If you guys haven't taken advantage, if you guys are coming in for the very first time, just look at the board. Like, there's plenty of discrepancies here. Not only between the market, but also between these DFS apps, specifically for WNBA. So I would middle these on both Underdog and on Prizepicks. Again, new market.
We're still needing to get an Underdog free play square slip out there if we can, but
hey,
seems
Matt,
like there's not
I'm
much.
sorry, Dustin, I'm going to cut you off. Matt, can you do me a favor? Can you just refresh the All Sports Prizepicks Optimizer for me?
Yeah, I just did. Did we get hacked?
I don't know. What is this? What am I looking at?
Huh?
Do you see this?
I'm seeing something.
What happened?
I think what did happen is that we have updated our UI and everything looks so much cleaner. It updates every second on the dot now. We can show line discrepancies. We can also refresh within the browser itself. We can show each plus EV play based on the slip types for each app, all here on the same page. I'm thinking that's what happened. I'm guessing, just going out on the limb here, but maybe one of the many updates coming out within the next month. What are your thoughts there?
I think it's time for that fucking blazer to get popped on, if you know what I'm saying.
Uh-oh. Round of applause, guys. Looks great.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one of the first of many updates coming out here on the DG Fantasy Optimizer. Again, we went over some of the major tools coming out soon. This is cleaner. This is more sleek. This is also updating every second opposed to every 20 seconds. So keep that in the back of your mind. And all of our optimizers will be on one page. So simply hit the refresh button, go through each app. It's that simple. And hopefully you guys like the bright green, because I know I do. The neon green.
I am so fucking horny right now.
Okay,
Looking at this thing right now is absolutely amazing. This has been in production, Matt, for quite some time now. So we really hope you guys enjoy it. Some serious upgrades and more to come, like Matt mentioned. So yeah, super excited to show this to you guys for the first time. We really hope you guys enjoy it. Any feedback you have, obviously let us know, but yeah.
And also mobile users, this will look very similar to our old mobile format. There's the refresh button, there's the show line discrepancies. Again, we have plenty more updates coming out. This is just scratching the surface of what is to come, but this has been in production for probably about 1 to 2 months now. So I'm very, very thrilled here. Obviously, going throughout each single DFS app is the click of a button. I know that you guys all had your mobile version. I know that Dustin had this. Had like 50 different icons for different optimizers. I don't know if you did too, TJ, but you don't have to do that anymore. So
something else to mention about it that I really love, and like as you mentioned, working on things, get things even better for us, time and time again. But you can, if you guys don't want to see the CS:GO plays, or you don't want to see the League of Legends plays, you can actually click them off now.
Yep.
And refresh your page, and it will stay clicked off, as opposed to having to go re-click each button. Whenever you want to take them on or off, you can refresh with them clicked off, and it will still be clicked off, which is a huge update for some people that didn't want to see some of those plays.
So
some people just like to play sports and leave the esports off. That's up to them. We play it all here, but
let's go ahead and show them here. So right now I have MLB, NBA, and NHL just selected, the major sports, obviously. If you guys want to knock off the niche sports, simply, like Dustin just said, unclick them, refresh, and it is all right there. You guys don't have to update your browser. You don't have to click the refresh button. Literally, it stays the same. So that is another huge thing. We got a ton of feedback, and we're able to provide that for you guys today.
Yep.
Looks like we're getting some really good feedback in the chat. Everybody says it looks really, really beautiful. It looks great. Them boys flexing. Somebody said,
John said,
why are they
great
acting
job,
stupid?
Matt. Guys, hold on. John, this was not me. We have a full team of people behind DGF. I appreciate it. I was one of the ideas behind, obviously developing this, but that's all I got for you. Our team is incredible. We've been doing this for a little bit. Unbelievable team.
We're very lucky.
We're just on the content side, guys. We're just the marketers here. So, but we do appreciate it.
For anybody curious on why they can't load this or what they're trying to do, simply go to All Sports, go to the Prizepicks Optimizer, and it will populate.
Yeah.
And then you have it. You have everything laid out in front of you. You can click off different leagues, different teams. You can refresh with the refresh button on the right side. You can show line discrepancies, everything, filter, etc. You can refresh with sports checked off, like Dustin mentioned. So for people that are, I don't like esports, I don't want to fucking see soccer, blah, click it off. I don't want to hear it anymore. Click it off, refresh. Don't fucking complain to me. Don't look at soccer. I don't know why you don't want the most profitable plays. That fucking I got nothing to say to you. It's unfathomable. If soccer, I want the best edge no matter what. But for some reason, if you don't believe in the Barstool soccer odds or whatever the fuck it is, click off soccer, click off esports, refresh the page, and guess what? They're still hidden.
Or learn Chinese.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you. I want the best value. Whether I'm middling on CSGO, playing soccer, if we had cornhole on this bitch, I would play it, like if there was an edge. So again, if you don't want specific sports, you just want MLB and NBA or the major sports, take off WNBA, take off MLB, take off CSGO. Notice how I said that MLB major sport. Give that bad boy a refresh, and guess what? They're still not checked off. So you can go ahead and customize that as you wish.
Somebody asked is there a mobile app? So there's not necessarily a mobile app, but what you can do is, save it in your browser.
Matt, get a tweet out real quick. Sorry, Dustin, keep going.
Good. Yeah, your homepage on your phone, you can make it basically an app. Click it, and it will refresh the optimizer every time you click on it. So it basically is an app, but not in the App Store. But correct. Yeah, it works really, really well on mobile. You can see all the plays. Yeah. And then also, what else do I want to mention about this? Oh, Matt. So is this for, obviously you have to click all sports optimizers. So if people have just Prizepicks currently, they're not going to see this feature. Is that correct? I think some people are asking that.
They will start seeing right now. The subscription flow isn't broken per se. We're switching over everything. You guys stay tuned. If you're just a Flip user, if you're just an underdog, we will be automatically grandfathering in your subscription. Do not worry. But yes, we're still working on everything, guys. Obviously, stay tuned. But we will give you the best value, best bang for your buck. Obviously, the whole point is to give you guys the best value for our products, not the other way around. We don't want to take money from you guys. I do not want to charge you thousands of dollars a year. So,
someone in Discord, just make an app. My fucking goodness.
Yeah, just make an app. I will say this, guys, you not think we're already thinking about that? That's all I'll say. Anyway, let's build. You want to build a slip using the new format real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get off.
That's it.
All right, I think Billy actually thinks he's banned. So, do we want to address that real quick? Because he's not banned.
Billy, figure it out.
Yeah, that's
what I was trying to get at. I don't know if Billy has the all sports, so that's what I was trying to get at. All right, yeah, let's build a slip.
Matt, I'm handling something really quickly over on Hot Streak. So if we want to build a slip,
sure. 1 second, too.
Yep,
we'll build one more slip here. I'll hurry up. If you guys are coming in for the very first time, Justin Verlander, take advantage of the hot dog. Any one of these hot dogs. I think I personally haven't used Valdez, so we'll go ahead and use that one. Valdez, if we take a look here at the top, 72.78% because we have a 2 strikeout discrepancy. Alyssa Thomas, great. Hit the over at 6 because obviously even lines set to 6.5 across the market. So what we're going to do here is we're going to head over to Alyssa Thomas. Over 6. Candace Parker. Points plus rebounds. I think 12. Yeah, there we go. Full 1 point discrepancy off of underdog. You can hit the under on underdog. Then you can middle that. We have Tiffany Hayes under PRA. Again, full 1 PRA off. Parker. Sorry, I already took Parker. I'm lying. We have Jokic and Bam Adebayo under fantasy scores. Those are still up top. So again, I would default to those if you are showing up for the very first time. This would be a slip directly pulled off of our new form optimizer, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Obviously, we will be handling updates today. If you're having any troubles, DM me, DM TJ, DM our general support, and let us know your feedback because, guys, this is a work in progress. Obviously, this is the first time that we release this to the public, but this has been cooking here for a little while. So a lot of things to work out, a lot of things to be excited about. The future is bright at DGF. Any last words, guys?
We love you guys. We are working on some small bugs, guys, so bear with us. But yeah, super excited for this, super excited for the future. We appreciate all your love and support. Glad we were on live when this actually went live, which is pretty cool to see. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
Well, let's cash.
I can see emerald skies, imagination over time.